Andy's Random Rants.
It's always something. Hopefully they find these guys. It says 3 rappers have been missing for 10 days since their scheduled performance was canceled, Detroit police say. Multiple Michigan agencies are investigating what happened to 3 local rappers who went missing 10 days ago after a performance at a club was canceled, Detroit police said. Armani Kelly, 28, Dante Wicker, 31, and Montoya Givens, 31, who are all associates, were supposed to perform at a club in Detroit on January 21st, according to Michael McGinnis, commander of major crimes. And apparently one of the mothers to the son, one of the mothers of these 3 guys became proactive in the investigation, the case, looking for her son, which I think any parent would be or should be. She ended up looking for her car. I guess they had her car, and they found the car in Michigan.
I heard Lidl prices their big game snacks and Valentine's flowers so low
really
because
crazy,
they know
man.
that
There's
love and
too much
football
stuff
are
going
both
on
a
out
game.
here.
And Lidl's won them over with deals that can't lose. Think about it.
The 3 guys were set to perform about 4 doors down from here, and Detroit police are actually still trying to figure out whether they made it to the venue or not. Armani Kelly's mom was the first to report her son missing. She came out here and put these flyers up, but she doesn't think she's gonna find him alive.
I don't want to be Dateline and wait 20 years to find his body.
Armani Kelly's missing persons flyer sits in a pizza shop window in North Lansing.
This is our home, so that's why I came here. We did all these areas, we're just now finishing up.
Lori Kemp has been physically searching for her son since last week. Kelly's a rapper. He came to Detroit on January 21st to perform at Lounge 31. His fiance says he texted her to say it was canceled, then he stopped answering his phone.
Monday rolls around and we still heard nothing, and that's when she went and filed the missing persons report, and then I drove 4 hours to pick her up and then 3 hours to Detroit.
Kemp was forced to file a police report in Oscoda because that's where she last saw her son. But after tracking his car, she realized it had moved 3 times in the city of Warren, ultimately found here at this condo complex by police.
I'm doing everything I possibly can. I'm out there hitting the roads, hitting the pavement. Where is the police department? They didn't do their job.
Kemp feels like her cries were ignored until police agencies in multiple jurisdictions, including Detroit, realized 2 other men, Dante Wicker and Montoya Givens, were also missing, and they were reportedly riding with Kelly to the show.
The fact that the 3 of them are missing together is very concerning and very alarming for us.
Yeah,
Kemp thinks her
3
son
guys.
may have been set up by someone he met behind bars.
I'm angry because you did 8 years in prison and you didn't die, and now you come out and they kill you.
Yeah.
He's dead. I don't care. I love that people are optimistic, and I love that they think there's hope. I know in my gut I'm the mother.
Wow.
Do you have the same
That is
feeling as
sad.
Lori that he is no longer alive?
I can't think like that.
That is
I
so
can
sad,
and I do,
man.
but I will not believe it until I see proof.
Police are still looking for any information
I
that
can't
may
wait
help
till
them
they
find
find
these
out
3
about
men. So
this
if you know
one. I wanna
anything,
know.
call 1-800, speak up. In Detroit, I'm Alex Bozargian for 7 Action News.
Wow. 3 people. I hope none of the guys that he was riding with had anything to do with it. 3 people disappearing? That's kind of hard, man. I was hoping that this would not be the outcome, But it says 3 bodies found near Detroit believed to be missing rappers.
We start tonight with one of those developing stories. 3 Detroit rappers missing for almost 2 weeks now. And tonight, CBS News Detroit has confirmed a teenager has been arrested and charged for possession of Armani Kelly's car.
Yes, he has. Gino VG live outside of the Warren Police Department with the latest. Gino?
Well, as you may recall, all 3 of those men's cell phones.
We start tonight with one of those developing stories. 3 Detroit rappers missing for almost 2 weeks now. And tonight, CBS News Detroit has confirmed a teenager has been arrested and charged for possession of Armani Kelly's car.
Yes, he has. Gino VG live outside of the Warren Police Department with the latest. Gino?
Well, as you may recall, all 3 of those men's cell phones were turned off around the same time they went missing, the night they went missing, I should say. And in the days following, Armani Kelly's vehicle was spotted in 3 different locations here in Warren. And now we're told a juvenile suspect has been arrested in connection. A 15-year-old suspect has been arrested and charged for possessing a stolen vehicle. That vehicle belongs to Armani Kelly, who's been missing for 12 days along with Dante Wicker and Montoya Givens. After the 3 men went missing the night of January 21st, Lori Kemp has had little sleep but lots of stress searching for the whereabouts of her son, Armani Kelly.
9 p.m., his phone stopped. Everything went to voicemail.
As in many missing person case investigations, we have to work backwards to try to find our victims.
After police said the cell phones of Kelly, Wicker, and Givens were turned off,
My car was moved 3 times.
Kemp tracked her son's vehicle to 3 locations in Warren in the days following. Warren police did find Kelly's vehicle last week. However, CBS Detroit has now confirmed they have arrested a 15-year-old for being in possession of it. Right now, it's not believed the juvenile is connected to the disappearance of these 3 men. And again, right now, there are 4 different police departments working on this missing persons case. In Warren, I'm Gino Vici.
Gino, thank you. And Wayne County, if he is not already, Gino Vici will become a very familiar face. You can find him on social media. He is always in your community, dedicated to telling the stories.
The latest, Gino.
So it says 3 bodies found in an abandoned apartment complex in the Detroit area are believed to be missing rappers who have not been seen since a gig they were scheduled to perform at was canceled. Michigan State Police on Thursday said via Twitter that multiple victims were found in the building on the corner of McNichols and Log Cabin in Highland Park, a city about 10 minutes from Detroit, but their identities have not yet been confirmed. MSP said via Twitter that the building where the bodies were found is in very poor condition and rat infested, which is slowing progress. Wow. That's some crazy stuff. The rappers Armani Kelly, Montoya Givens, and Dante Wicker were supposed to perform at Lounge 31 in Detroit, but the show was canceled due to equipment problems, police said. Kelly was last seen leaving Escada about 3 hours north of Detroit around 11 a.m. on January 21st. On January 21st, around to head to the lounge. In the days after he disappeared, Kelly's mother, Lori Kemp, tracked his vehicle through OnStar and found it at 3 locations in Warren, about half an hour north of Detroit. A 15-year-old was arrested on January 28th driving a vehicle associated with one of the missing men, authorities said. I can tell you that there was a juvenile that was arrested, not in connection with the missing people, but in connection with the vehicle associated with one of the missing people. Dawn Freilich, communications director for the Macomb County Prosecutor's Office, told CBS News.
For more than a week, Detroit police say Armani Kelly, Dante Wicker, and Montoya Givens were supposed to perform at a club back on January 21st. Investigators say it is concerning that all three men's phones were turned off that night around the same time. It was our story Friday night about Kelly's disappearance that prompted the families of Givens and Wicker to file a police report. Here's our Gino Vici with more on the investigation.
It's a Facebook Live video where Armani Kelly is seen talking with three men 2 days before he and two others went missing. In that video, Armani Kelly's mother says there could be some major clues.
It has to do with that video.
Lori Kemp is talking about this Facebook Live video on her son's Facebook page, where 27-year-old Armani Kelly at one point is arguing with three men 2 days before he went missing.
Well, who you playing with, what?
During the conversation, Kelly mentions he's going to meet up with the three men and bring Jug, a nickname for Montoya Givens. Givens, Dante Wicker, and Kelly have been missing for 11 days.
You gonna pick up Jug? Yeah.
The three men were supposed to perform here at Lounge 31 in Detroit on the night of January 21st, but the show was canceled. Kelly, Givens, and Wicker haven't been seen since. Back to the video, the men speaking with Kelly appear to be upset about something he said online recently.
You gonna put that on your next thing? I mean, on your next
Let's go.
You know,
If you
on your podcast.
But Kelly still suggests he wanted to meet up with them.
You say a week, man. I'm trying to pull up.
Kemp has since tracked her son's vehicle to 3 locations in Warren, gotten thousands of messages on Facebook, and she says she feels a lot closer to getting answers, but still very far away from knowing exactly what happened to her son.
People are telling me to watch my back, and I don't care. They keep saying I keep poking the bear. I'm going to continue to poke the bear until they find my son's body.
Of course, there is no indication from police there is any connection between that video and the men's disappearance. Police say they are aware of that video. Right now, they say they have no suspects and no arrests have been made. In Detroit, I'm Gino Vici.
In this story right here, it's pretty much confirming that the three bodies that they found are these men, and they said that their bodies were found under a pile of debris in the basement of a vacant Highland Park apartment building. And they also said that there's a bunch of squatters that live inside of the building. It also states that all three of these rappers met in prison. It says Kelly and Wicker were convicted of armed robbery, while Givens was convicted of carjacking. That is definitely some crazy stuff. Now, I don't know either or any of these people, but the thing that that was bothering me, or that bothers me a lot of the times, is that you don't know the whole story. You don't know the stories behind the people. But one of the things that was missing in the whole story is the fact that they went to jail for robbery and carjacking. I can't really say that it has anything to do with anything, directly, indirectly, but those kind of crimes, those kind of heinous crimes, you can't really expect those kind of crimes to go away. So with that said, it brings, I don't want to say clarity or clarification, but it gives you a broader horizon of what people are into, what they were into, and the chances and possibilities of more possibilities of what may be the cause of this disturbance right here.